Sex discrimination in employment always has three parts. You're going to be looking for discrimination, which means treating a person unfavorably or treating one person less favorably than another person. Second, that has to have an impact on terms and conditions of employment, like hiring and firing, or promotions, or transfers, or rates of pay, or hours of work. It could involve harassment, provided that the harassment is either serious enough or frequent enough to have an actual impact on terms and conditions of employment. And third, this has to be because of sex. That's what Title VII says. That's the language. And sex means gender. It has nothing to do with sexuality or sexiness. And so the question arises, gender, male or female, the question arises, what about gay people and what about transgender people? And the United States Supreme Court has held, if under Title VII you fire somebody because they are gay or because they are transsexual, that is a discrimination because of sex, because the decision maker must necessarily have considered sex in order to make that decision. You're not necessarily going to have that same result under state law because the states don't have to follow what the Supreme Court says when they're interpreting their own state law. And many states have statutes prohibiting sex discrimination, but that does not apply to gays or transgender discrimination. So you have to check with your particular state law on that. Under Title VII, that's going to apply only if the employer has 15 or more employees. And the employee who's discriminated against has to file a charge with the EEOC within a short period of time, 180 days or 300 days, depending on what state that person is in. So time is of the essence. And Title VII does have a cap on damages. If you're using state law, you may or may not have to file a claim or charge with an administrative agency. And you will have statute of limitations depending on what the state law says. And typically there is not a cap on damages. So keep your eye on both federal law and state law. And I advise you to have an attorney, whether you're an employee or an employer, to give you the best advice they can give you for any case involving sex discrimination in the workplace. Thank you for watching.